Going on, everybody? This your man, Big B, along with Big G. Welcome to the big show. We apologize for the technical difficulties. You know, technology these days, man, it is what it is. But we appreciate you all being out there and coming over to the chat. Thank you, guys. We appreciate you. It was a rough one for the Pittsburgh Steelers on Sunday. So we're going to discuss all of that and more. We got a good show for you guys today. Again, we're going to talk about the Steelers' week 2 loss to the Seahawks. Go over the report card. G's going to grade my grades that we gave on the report cards. MVPs of the week. I don't know that we had any, but we'll discuss it. We'll try to find some. And then Patriots preview. What the Pittsburgh Steelers need to be looking for when we play the New England Patriots. So, chat. Woo! That was a tough game, but I appreciate you all showing up, man. I appreciate you all being in here. I like your positivity, Jason. It's only week 2. It's only week 2. But we already got that Thunderbird feeling. You are right. So members are coming in slowly but surely. What's going on, Michelle? We appreciate you being here. We just got a new subscriber. We appreciate you subscribing. Thank you very much. Big G, how you doing, brother?
Man, Crash Out is on deck. I don't give a damn if it's week 2 or not. This is diabolical, B. I can't take it. I swear to God, I told you backstage, I'm ready. Whenever you call for it, I'm ready. We're going to make a little trip because there needs to be some coaches holding some people accountable. If not, they ass need to be packed up in black garbage bags and move them on out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This has got to stop, dog. This has got to stop. But we're going to talk about it tonight on the show, and I'm glad to be here, but I need a session, dog. I need a therapy session, but we can't do it tonight. But I need one bad, bro. I need one, man.
No, not yet, man. It's too early for panic mode, man. I get it that we didn't look good, but it basically came down to 2 plays. If as bad as we played, if those 2 plays are different, the Steelers might win. I mean, literally, they might win. The pass in the end zone that Calvin Austin tips instead of not staying at the pylon, and he tips and it gets intercepted.
Yeah.
And then the kickoff return where Caleb Johnson doesn't know the rules, has lost his mind, and give up a special teams touchdown.
Yeah.
Those 2 plays, the Steelers are right there. I don't know if they win the game, but I know they're right there. So as bad as it was, I mean, 2 plays away. 2 plays away, G. So we can't crash out yet, man. We can't.
B, but I know that. But, dog, we watched the film. Oh, my. I can't wait till we get to the grades. Oh, my God, dog. And listen, if y'all have never watched Steelers Almighty, you need to make sure you pay attention to the grades tonight because I'm about to change the alphabet. The American alphabet is about to get changed tonight. So get ready for it because I got some stuff for you tonight, boy. Let's do it, B. Let's do what we do.
Let's do it, man. First off, thank you, chat. Again, if you want to help support the channel, you know how to do that. Super chats are wide open if you want your comment, question, or rant up on the screen. If you want to become a member, you know how to do that too. Members always get their comments and questions put up on the screen, just like Concept, Facts, legit 2 plays, lost that game. Still frustrating. AF, though. You're damn gone right. It's frustrating. It's frustrating. So, Steeler Lee, thank you for joining us again, Steeler Lee. That's the problem, though, Big B. Why does it have to be such a struggle to win, and then when we lose, we get smacked? I mean, that's where we are as a franchise, unfortunately. Or more importantly, that's where we are as a roster. Yeah. That's the difference is where we are as a roster.
Yeah.
So, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see what happens, but that's basically what the situation is. So, I don't know. I'm trying. It couldn't have been. Look, I'm an old offensive lineman, and it looked horrific out there.
Yeah.
If y'all haven't seen the All 22, make sure you guys go check out the All 22. It dropped today, later this afternoon. Make sure you guys in the chat, you guys go check that out, man. We do every week. We do 10 plays of the offensive line. Our man Mason McCormick doing his famous. He's butt blocking again, people. He's out there butt blocking again. literally on a pass play, turned his back to the line of scrimmage and wasn't blocking anybody. I just I was just like, what in the hell are you doing? I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Could not believe what I was seeing. It's just, it was bad. It was bad. And I try, and you all have gotten on, the chat's gotten on me, G, about defending coaches. I can't defend Pat. Not that I ever defended Pat Meyer anyway.
Yeah.
It's time for him to go. He's got to go.
Right.
And if Mike Tomlin had any balls, he'd fire Mike Tomlin this week.
Yeah.
He'd fire him this week. These guys are terrible at this point in time. They're not getting any better. They're not.
They all going backwards. They all going backwards.
Yes.
All going back. They all the all 22 film, and like Big B said, go check it out. It's going to tell you the film was actually worse than the Jets game. And I thought it couldn't get no worse. I thought we just had one issue and one problem with Broderick Jones. Hell no. We got issues all the way across the board. And that's coaching. Myers, hit the bricks, baby. It's time to go. You got to go, dog. You got to go.
It's just time. My man Claude Bishop says the know-it-alls at noon was fantastic, G. We know, absolutely. G was fantastic this afternoon, man, on the Know-It-Alls channel. But yeah, it's just time. We got to get rid of Pat Myers. Like I said, if Mike Tomlin had any guts about him, he'd get rid of him now and just, who's hungry in there? An offensive assistant, an analyst in there is hungry to coach that offensive line and teach them some different stuff. Like, what you guys are doing is not right. Let's do something else, man. It's terrible. It's terrible. So
hell, at this point, I go get a college coach. At this point, I need somebody who wants to, like you see, teach technique, hold them accountable, and if they play trash, sit their ass on the bench. Listen, the NFL is not for long, dog. Get to the bench. Get to the bench. If you can't play, and with the effort that they showed in that damn game, you need to have your ass on the bench.
Right.
Flat out. So, yeah, go get a college coach. Get a dude that's way down on the depth chart for the Steelers and let him be hungry and fix it because they're ruining Fautano. They're ruining him. They are ruining him, man. Oh, my God, dog.
He's starting to pick up bad habits.
Oh, my God, they're killing him.
He's starting to pick up bad habits, and it's a problem. It's a good comment by Concept. He says Ramsey had perfect coverage on that JSN touchdown. Actually, he didn't. The problem wasn't the coverage. Like somebody, I think it was my man Jason, was saying that we're in single high safety. I go, it's not that single high safety look is a bad defense to play. It's just on that particular formation, it's a bad defense to play because they run crossing routes and you're having to run across the field. The safety has to choose one. Now, why our safety of Juan Thornhill continues on those crossing routes, why he keeps choosing the second receiver versus like last week, he jumped the Jets second receiver, didn't jump Garrett Wilson, touchdown. Same thing happened this week. He jumps the second receiver, lets JSN run right across his face. I'm like, are you even paying attention to who's out there? So I don't know. I do know this. Jabril Peppers needs to get up to speed as quick as possible because he needs to get in the football game right now, G. Got to get in the game right now.
Jabril Peppers should be starting this week.
Yeah, Thornhill's terrible. He's terrible.
Yeah, he should be. But B, listen, you're right. You pointed it out. They're in cover one inside protect, right? When they hit you with the crossers, and this is what I mean by this damn coaching, man. Bruh, we got beat with the same play with the damn Jets. Yeah. Seattle ran the same play.
It was literally the same play. Same formation, except the quarterback was under center this time.
Correct. And so that's telling me that the coaching thinks that their defensive front seven can beat the opposing team's 5 offensive linemen. And they're not getting there. You're not getting there. So come out of that damn defense. Because every time we line up in it, they're going to audible to that play. That play will be ran on us until they learn how to stop it. Because every team's got a cross route, a wide receiver that can beat us. Every team we line up against got a wide receiver that can beat us deep on a crossing route. Every team we play.
Digital Dust, I'm going to kick you out of the chat. You keep saying stuff like that. You're right, but I'm kicking you out of the chat. He said that it's good news. We found our wide receiver number 2. His name is DK Metcalf.
Wow. Wow. I mean, he played like it though, B.
He
He played
does.
like it.
He
So, I mean,
does.
we're going to get into it, but Jesus. Oh, man, come on, man. Blood
Yeah,
pressure already up here, dog. It's already up here.
I get you. Well, let's get to some of these quick hits real quick, people. So first off on the Steelers injury front, Mike Tomlin in his press conference today kind of broke down some of these injuries. Derek Harmon is getting better, getting closer, but he's still classified as out. Deshaun Elliott is recovering a lot faster than what they anticipated, but he said he's more than likely going to be out this week. I think Joey Porter, he said Joey Porter Jr. was just questionable. I would say Joey Porter Jr. is probably going to be out another 2 weeks. That's just me. I think he's going to be out another 2 weeks, probably, and he'll come back after the bye. No reason to rush him back. Just wait until after the bye, and I think Joey Porter Jr. will come back then. Definitely, that's going to be 100%. And now, those guys were technically questionable, but they're going to be out. The people that we know are out, Isaiah Loudermilk, he's severe high ankle sprain. Tomlin said weeks. I bet he's out 6 weeks. Quiet water. Alex Highsmith going to be out. We can't depend on Alex Highsmith. I'm sorry, people. I like him as a football player, but I mean, we can't. He's always hurt. He is always hurt at this point. His ankle sprain isn't as bad, but he's going to be out this week. I bet he's out the next 2 weeks too. That he comes back after the bye. But that's where Alex Highsmith is. Patrick Queen got a little banged up with oblique. You could see it in the game. You could see that. Darius Slay with a shoulder didn't come out. Those are guys that are just banged up. So you look at it, the defense has been shorthanded the last couple of weeks. We got to get some of these guys back in full strength. I think the biggest one is Derek Harmon, getting him back in full strength. And Deshaun Elliott. Getting those two guys back are going to help the defense, G, but we're beat up right now. We're beat up.
And B, that's the only reason I won't fully crash out 100% on the Tomlin defense, the Tampa 2 Tomlin defense, because I haven't seen what it looks like at full strength. But for all of y'all that think that Harmon's going to save the season, he ain't the one to save the season, dog. We have to run different sets. We have to line up in different formations. When are we going to see blitzing? When are we going to see TJ Watt to stop from running around the corner? Now, the injuries matter because that matters with personnel on the field. But, bro, we got to do something different. And we got to buy time. Thank goodness we play New England this week, because that we might be able to buy a little bit of time. But, dog, for the bye, once we go overseas, dog, after that, it gets diabolical. So we need all these guys to come back healthy, dude. We really do.
I hear you. Earhart said anyone talking crap about Highsmith is nuts. Kid is solid. Nobody said he's not a good football player, but he's always hurt. I mean, that's the truth. I mean, no, that's not talking crap about anybody. That's just saying the man is constantly injured. And he is. He is constantly injured. So at some point, it's like, we like your production, but how many games are we going to get out of you? So he's always hurt. Always hurt. And again, the best ability is availability. And I don't know. It just is what it is at this point. So,
B, can I bring this up too, man?
You absolutely can.
We're talking about people to get fired. The strength and conditioning coach for the Pittsburgh Steelers need to be fired today. They need to change his damn key code to the building, put all of his stuff in black garbage bags, set it outside the facility, let him walk up on the door and open the door and look at him and say, "Can I help you?" Because he should no longer be a coach for the Steelers. These injuries this early in the season, now Elliott, I understand. But the rest of them, no, this is lack of conditioning. This is lack of working your body out to be ready for game time snaps. That's what this comes down to, bro. So I'm really pissed. I'm pissed at a lot of people. But the strength and the conditioning coach for the Pittsburgh Steelers, they need to fire him today. He's not doing a good job. This is not supposed to happen the way it's happening concerning with all these injuries, bro. With all of them. It's ridiculous.
That's the thing. Now, this is a good question by Robert. He said, if the defense gets healthy, can it overcome the coaching? I don't know. I mean, the Steelers have done some different stuff. I mean, they moved TJ around a little bit. They blitzed a lot week 1, and they blitzed a good amount week 2. They just guys didn't get home and the coverage didn't stand up. You know, that's part of it. The coverage has got to be there.
Mm-hmm.
So until we can fix that issue, it is what it is. Unfortunately, it
Mm-hmm.
is what it is. Steelers did sign wide receiver Isaiah Hodgins. I'll be honest with you guys. I had no idea who this guy was. I had no
Yeah.
clue who this guy was. 26-year-old wide receiver, played for the Bills, Giants, 49ers, 6'4", 200 pounds. I guess he's an outside wide receiving option. I mean, what are they doing? They signed him to the team. I mean, what they're that down on Roman Wilson already? We decided that Roman Wilson just isn't it already? 31 snaps in, and we're like, nope, he don't have it. Lord have mercy, that's crazy.
B, he only has the dude we signed only got about 350 yards receiving in his career.
Correct. In his career.
350 yards receiving. And we're trying to bring in dudes already. That's telling me that the wide receiver room is lightweight trash, dog.
Yeah.
We gotta do something, dog. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous, man.
Gotcha. Danny Littlejohn said, Know It All's 1K subs. Congrats, Big G. Love the show. Appreciate you,
it,
Danny
man.
Littlejohn. Thank you for supporting the channel and the Know It All's channel as well.
Facts, man. Appreciate it.
So they signed a Patriot linebacker too, Bentley.
Come on, dog. I mean, man, what? Come on, man. I mean, dog, listen, we're going to talk about it later. But B, somebody going to go to the bench.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is. We're going to talk about it later. Somebody going to the bench, bruh. From what I saw on that film,
So, we'll see. I mean, yeah, we'll get into it, man. We'll get into it. But my thing, and finally, turning the page before we get to the grades here, we just weren't sharp anywhere. You know what I'm saying? We just weren't sharp in any phase of the game. I think if the Steelers were just sharp, I'm not saying they had to be great. If they were just sharp and buttoned up in one aspect, offense, defense, or special teams, I think they actually win. I think they do, but they weren't sharp in any of those phases. I mean, even kickoff coverage. How many yards are we giving up on kickoff coverage? I mean, we're horrible on kick. Teams are averaging like the 36, 37-yard line. That's inexcusable, man. And so we're just not buttoned up where we need to be buttoned up right now, G. We got to get it buttoned up.
Be that 14-point swing from after them scoring and then messing around and kicking it down there, and then we give up another touchdown that fast. That's all special teams. A 14-point swing, we're not good enough to survive that. We're not good enough to give up a touchdown and then have a miscue on a kickoff and they get another touchdown. The game was over. The game was literally over the minute that the ball went through Johnson's hands. So, and that's special teams. Once again, B, who is that, the player or is that the coach? I think we're going to be having the conversation. Is it the chicken or the egg? Is it the player or the coach? Because Johnson looked asleep out there, dog.
He sure did. He
looked like he was asleep.
He had no idea that you had to cover a football that went into the end zone. He had no clue. As soon as it went over his head, he turned around immediately. So, but let's get into it, man. Let's start. Topic number one, Big B's report card. Let's get to these grades, man. First off, quarterback, Aaron Rodgers wasn't good. Aaron Rodgers didn't see the field good on Sunday, held the ball way too long, walked into a couple of sacks, even on plays where he got outside the pocket. That third down play where we were down, I think we were down 10, and he tried to run for a first down. I think it was 3rd and 2, and he wasn't, or 3rd and 6, and he got 2 yards. If he just pulls up, he's out in the clear, nobody around him. Jonnu Smith is running wide open for a touchdown. And he could have thrown the ball to him. He doesn't. I'm sorry. Aaron Rodgers, for me, he got a D on the day. He wasn't very good on Saturday or on Sunday.
B, I give him a D minus, man. I'm with you with the D, but it's a minus because we saw on the film. Bro, how many times did both of us, because we didn't watch the film together, we watched it separately, and we saw Mount Washington wide open in the middle of the field.
Yeah.
We saw Calvin Austin wide open in the middle of the field, bro. And he's sitting there patting the ball and holding on the ball. Not to mention the play you're talking about with Jonnu Smith, man. D minus. That's inexcusable for a Pro Bowl because we saw he can still make all the throws. The throw to Freiermuth, the Freiermuth drop, big trash. It was outstanding. The,
Yeah.
the other throw to Freiermuth on the side was outstanding. He could still make all the throws. But, dog, he was holding the ball entirely too long, bro.
Too
D
long.
minus, man. D
Too
minus.
long, too long, too long. Let's move on. Running backs. Look, I actually thought the running backs were fine. I thought Jalen Warren was fine. Again, running backs are going to be a product of what your offensive line does. But Jalen Warren, when he had openings and opportunities, he looked explosive. He had a 65-yard catch and run.
Yeah.
I thought they were just fine. He did a good job picking up blitz. I gave the running backs a B+ on the day. I thought they were fine. Gainwell is not spectacular. They kind of revert. I still think Gainwell's getting too many touches. But having said all that, I thought they were fine. B+ for the day.
I gave him a B, and because even though he didn't get snaps, I got to loop. Well, Johnson got like 2 snaps, but I got to loop him in there, dog. And that was a F- for what he did on special teams. But you're right. Jalen Warren looks like he's a legitimate one option for the Pittsburgh Steelers at running back. But he would even look more explosive if the offensive line got it together.
Correct.
But for what he did in pass pro, his protection, leaking out to the sides, catching screens and all kind of other stuff, yeah. So I'm good. This might be the only unit that gets a passing grade because the rest of them is ridiculous, bro. Ridiculous.
Moving to the wide receivers, I thought it was a terrible day for the wide receivers. Didn't get enough separation, dropped too many passes. Freiermuth with the drop, DK with 2 drops, Calvin Austin with the drop that cost us a touchdown that ended up in an interception. I thought the wide receivers were awful, just flat out awful on the day. This is easy. The wide receivers got an F for me. Easy grade. They were terrible.
B. Now, I told y'all I was going to change the alphabet today. They're not getting an F from me.
Uh-oh.
They're not even going to get a Z or a Z-. They getting a WTF. That's your grade for wide receiver. WTF. If you don't know what that means, put it in your Google, and it'll tell you what WTF means. WTF for the wide receivers. This is ridiculous. We might have the worst wide receiver room in the entire freaking NFL. Flat out, straight up, WTF wide receivers. I can't take it, B. I can't take it. I cannot. I would rather have crash out George Pickens for this. This is ridiculous. No, WTF for them, man. Go. Bye. WTF.
I mean, there's no doubt it was bad. There's no defending there's just no defending it. There's just no defending what happened with the wide receivers. They were just terrible, man. They were just terrible. Moving on. Offensive line. I already talked to you guys. If you guys weren't in here, the All 22 shows our main man, Broderick Jones again. Or not Broderick was bad. Here's the thing. Broderick Jones was better than what he was against the Jets. He was better, but he was still bad. That's how bad Broderick was week 1, is that he was better, and he was noticeably better than week 1, but he still wasn't good. My man Mason McCormick out there butt blocking.
Oh, my God.
I've never seen an offensive lineman. I line up. I got an inside one technique, not a shade on the center. He shaded on me. We're pass blocking. He rushes straight ahead, and somehow I spin around, and I've got my face. I'm facing the quarterback trying to block somebody. I've never seen that a day in my life. I take that back. I have seen it because we saw Mason McCormick do it 3 times last year.
Facts.
What the hell is going on, dude? But bottom line is I gave the offensive line a D for the day because Frazier was pretty good. Faitanu struggled. He struggled. And Asiamalu, I think, is washed.
You gave him a D? So that means that Zach Frazier had to have been an A++ for them because
he was pretty good.
Everybody else was out there looking trash. F. Hell no. F. You almost got another grade, but I'm saving it for another position. But F for the offensive line, B. They was horrible. And listen, I'm telling y'all, they're not going to do it this year, but we're going to have to do something different, bro. They should make a trade and maybe switch positions, but that's a whole nother show, bro.
Right. Mason said, super chat, thank you for supporting the channel, Mason. He said, I'd give the QB room some grace. there was a lot more bad than him. But that doesn't mean he wasn't bad. I mean, you got to grade him. Look, you're not grading the QB on drops. That doesn't have anything to do with him. You grade him on holding the ball way too long, walking in the sacks, not throwing the ball when guys are open, not seeing the whole field. That's what you can grade a quarterback on. And Rodgers just wasn't good. It's okay. Not saying other positions may not have been worse, but Rodgers wasn't good. And it's okay to say Rodgers wasn't good. So
That's
Luke Page, what's going on, man? Welcome back to the chat, brother. We appreciate you. Thanks for being in here.
My dude.
Let's move on. So overall for the offense, look, it was a bad day again. We couldn't run the ball, too many drops. The easy out is the F. I gave him some grace and gave him a D-. But isn't a D- basically an F anyway?
Yeah, basically.
You get a D-, you bring a D- home to your mom and dad, they're still smacking you on the ass for it. You're still getting grounded. So what difference does it make, man?
Hey, B, they taking all
the grades.
They taking all the game systems. They locking down your phone.
All of that.
You can't go off the porch. You can't go off the porch. You got to stay in the yard. They took your bicycle. All the stuff, man, that you get punished for. F.
All of it.
F offense. You might as well get the F. You might as well. I'll take the strong F, so at least I got room to improve. Give me the F. Give me the F for the offense, man. F. F, bro. F.
Yeah, it wasn't good out there. Mason said Isaac Seumalo's washed. Yeah, he is. Well, Isaac Seumalo can't run block anymore. That used to be his calling card, is that he could run block. He can't run block anymore. It shows up each and every week, and it's starting to look bad. It's starting to look bad. Danny Littlejohn says, was Hodges at wide receiver, Band-Aid move, still need more? I have no idea why they signed him. I'll be honest with you. I have no clue. I have no clue why they signed him. Talking about we need depth. For what? Like, I mean, the Steelers aren't running out 5 wide receivers anyway. So what? And you can't find somebody else that you could add depth to. You can't find anybody else that can do that. Come on, man. I have no idea what they're doing, but it is what it is. It is what it is.
What pisses me off so bad about the wide receiver room is because you watch these other teams, dudes get hurt, and here come another one. Dude get hurt, here comes another one. Man, I can't tell you how many wide receivers Houston had on the damn field last night. It was ridiculous. I said, man, where'd they get this dude from? Another light-skinned dude with curly hair. And they all look the same, and they all built the same. And we can't get one of them? What the hell is going on in Pittsburgh, man? Stop that, bro. Come on, man.
So let's move on to the D-line. Look, the D-line's still not getting enough pressure for me. They got more pressure this week than they did last week. I'll give them credit. It didn't turn into a bunch of sacks, but they were getting more pressure this week. But they still got to try to control the line of scrimmage better. They did better against the run, though. You got to give them credit for that. They did better against the run. So I gave the defensive line a C. I thought they were just okay, G, just okay.
Bro, this is my issue with it, though, B. And I'm cool with the grade, but this is my issue, bro. Dog, when is Tomlin going to stop being so damn stubborn and move Keanu Benton off the nose, bro? Because if I graded him by himself, F. But I'm just telling you, if I graded Keanu Benton by himself, F. Because, dog, he was out there getting killed. You know it. You saw the film.
Yeah,
he was out there getting killed.
He was, again, getting killed.
Yes.
He's just too little. He's just too little. Y'all make sure you tune into the podcast tomorrow. We're going to be talking about Keanu Benton specifically and why the Pittsburgh Steelers apparently hate him, because they just keep putting him out there at nose tackle, and he keeps getting beat up. He literally got smushed against the Seahawks on a play where he ends up sitting down and his legs are straight out. Like, just imagine yourself sitting down on the ground, your legs are straight out in front of you, and then a 320-pound man jumped on his back and folded him up like you're folding a chair. I thought he broke his back. I was like, my God, this guy, he's just too little. He's just too little, G.
But he's out there getting killed.
Yeah.
He is literally out there getting killed. I saw him hydroplane again, and I saw him hydroplane. I saw him lift him all the way up the ground, and hydroplaning. But this is what I saw. I saw him get killed. I said, this is ridiculous. We got to listen. I give him a D. But we got to get – I can't wait till Harmon gets back. He's not going to be all the help we need, But we got to move Bitten out of there. Black got to get in there more snaps. The kid we got from New England's got to get more snaps. Hayward might be rounding into shape. Harmon, okay. But Keanu, come on, dog. Come on, dog. No, dog. You can't, no.
Yeah. Jason says we got 12 draft capital and we don't make a trade.
That's facts.
The Steelers may eventually do something, but you're not going to do that 2 games in. You're not going to do that 2 games in. You got to get through and see. Give them 4 games, and then we can say, okay, where are we at? What do we need to do? Now, we can see it. Don't get me wrong. We're smart enough to know, but they're not going to give up on guys 2 games into the season. That's just not reality. They're not going to do that. They're not going to do that.
That's because we want to fleece, dog. We love fleecing.
And you know me, I'm a fleece machine. So
yeah, you're gonna try to get the whole Miami Dolphin team here in a minute. We're gonna have all the Dolphins, a couple of Saints. Teams is just straight up trash. We're gonna have some of their players, man.
Right. So it's Juju. Thank you for the super chat, man, and supporting the channel. He said, "Are the days of TJ having 15 to 20 sack season over? It's getting harder each week to defend TJ being better than Garrett. Although I do think he's better." First of all of that is true. You're right. I'm not sure he's better than Garrett at this point, though. But make sure you tune into the podcast because that's one of the topics that we're talking about tomorrow about what the hell is going on with TJ Watt. Because it's not just this year. It's not just this year. Last 17 games with TJ Watt. We'll talk about it tomorrow, but I think we might be the days of him having 15, 20 sacks. He's got to turn it on because, again, they double team Myles Garrett, and he finds a way. They double team Max Crosby, Micah Parsons, Trey Henry. They double team those guys, and they find a way. So I think what we got to talk about is maybe some of the limitations that TJ has as a pass rusher. I think that's kind of what it is, and nobody really wants to talk about is that he's kind of a one-trick pony. We'll discuss it. That's a great question, though. It's Juju. Great question. Moving on to linebacker, this was the easiest grade of the day for me. Patrick Queen and Peyton Wilson was god-awful. Absolutely god-awful. Again, the double pancake, if you guys haven't seen it, make sure you can go – I'm sure you could go Twitter, Google, anything. The double linebacker pancake for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Peyton Wilson runs in there like a sissy, gets blown up by the fullback, but Patrick Queen gets jealous. Patrick Queen gets real jealous and says, yay, I don't want him to get pancaked by himself, runs into it, ends up on his back. Boom. Double pancake. Linebacker's got an F. That's easy. F. If I could have put 20 Fs, I would have put 20 Fs. But they were terrible. Terrible.
B, I've never seen that play in my whole life. I've never seen, it might have been in junior high school, maybe, where I seen both inside linebackers get truck sticked. It might have been that long since I seen it. But like I told y'all I'm changing the language. The American language, the American standard language is changing tonight. The grade for the Pittsburgh Steelers linebackers is FAFO. FAFO. We done messed around and found out. We done found out that we got big trash at linebacker. Peyton Wilson, your ass is going to the bench if you don't play no better this week. I swear to God, any foul snap, bench. Get a Cole Holcomb in the game. We done found out that Patrick Queen ain't as good as what we think he is. We done effed around and found out, B. They trash. They playing big trash. Get them out of here, linebackers, FAFO.
Yeah. Like I said, never seen where 2 linebackers get pancaked by the same guy on the same play before. I've never seen that with the same hit. Like, it wasn't like he pancaked Wilson, ran down the field, and pancaked Queen. No, the same hit. Same hit. I've never seen it before. It was incredible. But you're right. I think they're going to give Peyton Wilson another week, and then I think they're going to say, I'm sorry, this isn't working. We got to get Cole Holcomb. Cole Holcomb wasn't great in the game, but he was better than Peyton Wilson by far, which is crazy. Crazy. But it's true. It's true. So moving on to the DBs. I thought the DBs were terrible again. They couldn't cover the middle of the field to save their life. Juan Thornhill is exactly who we thought Juan Thornhill was. There's a reason that he couldn't play, not just because of injury. Cleveland got rid of him because he wasn't good anymore. And we bring him in to replace Minka. I'm sorry, it's not the same guy. Jabril Peppers needs to get up to speed as soon as possible, especially with the communication, because him just being there is better than Juan Thornhill. He's a better football player than Juan Thornhill. He was bad. Jalen Ramsey was bad. They attacked Jalen Ramsey the entire football game. I know he had the pick. He had the nice hit, but how many yards did he give up receiving? There you go. So it just was bad. I gave the DBs an F.
B, they had mothball Cooper Kupp out there killing them.
He sure was.
They had Troy Horton, Colorado State wide receiver, looking like an all-pro. Looking like an all-pro. F minus. F minus for the DBs. Jalen Ramsey had one pick. Okay, what? He jumped a route. He got lucky. No. Dog, we listen, they should have got the FAFO too, because we found out how important Joey Porter Jr. is to our defense. Dog, he's the only one that can stay with him. And we play dog wide receivers. Now, we don't play no scrubs. Joey Porter, come on, dog. We need you back, bro. Elliott, we need you back, bro. This is ridiculous. This ain't gonna work, bro. F minus.
Right. Yeah, it looked bad out there for the defensive back. And then so far, the defense as overall, again, I gave them grace. I graded them a D minus. Again, I gave them the same grade as a D minus because, hey, D minus is an F. But you know what? I got to change it up. I'm being disingenuous now, giving them a D minus when the defense looked like that. Give me an F for the overall defense. They were bad, man. They were better against the run until they had to be better against the run, which at that point, who gives a damn? You know what I mean? You can stop the run all game, but then when it's time to stop the run, if you can't do it, who gives a damn? That was what the Steelers were.
Z minus. Z minus. Z, last letter in the alphabet, Z with a minus. Z minus. Full trash. This is the worst I have ever seen the Pittsburgh Steelers defense in my whole life. I have never seen them play this bad. B, I'm talking about we done had some trash bin dudes on our defense. At least they gave effort, dog. Dog, the Tampa 2 don't work no more, bro. Mike Tomlin, either Terrell Austin or Mike Tomlin got to get the hell out of here. This ain't working. This is not working, dog. So Z minus for further evaluation, and you might mess around and get more than one letter. You might get a second letter or third letter. You mess around with New England. You're going to mess around and get the whole brand new alphabet. I promise you're getting it. Z minus.
Correct. Dwayne McNair said that Ramsey wasn't getting safety help. Look at the film. Well, we did look at the film. Nobody cares that he didn't have safety help.
That's facts.
You get paid a lot of money to be able to cover guys. I mean, and even if you want to take away the touchdown and say the Steelers were in a bad coverage for that formation, okay. Well, what about the end of the game? If the Steelers are playing one-on-one, man-to-man coverage, and they throw the ball up top over your head to go win the football game, that's on you. It doesn't matter that he didn't have safety coverage. At some point, you're supposed to be able to cover guys. But even if you don't talk about that play, how many times did they throw the ball to his guy over the middle of the football field? It happened a lot. He just didn't have a good game. It's okay to just say that. It's okay to say that Jalen Ramsey played bad because he did. He flat out just did. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. So
B, what about this? They tried to run that short side, outside run a whole bunch of times.
Mm-hmm.
In the game, Seattle did. They tried it, and they kept blowing it up. When we needed to stop it, they ran that same play, and Walker scored. But you know who got his ass cracked on that play? Jalen Ramsey got lit up like a Christmas tree. He got lit up. I'm talking about full driven into the ground, and Walker's running in for a touchdown. Come on, dog. You can't. You got to play disciplined football in that scheme of defense. He was out there, he got blown up, let alone getting killed by Jackson Smith and Juga. Let alone getting killed with that one. Let's go Bucks. Jackson Smith and Juga. Let's go Bucks. So, but I'm telling you, dog, it was bad. Z minus, dog. Z minus. No excuses. You talking about I got Jamar Chase. He one is me. One is me, my ass.
Yeah.
One is one gonna kill you. You better you better thank God Joe Burrow on the shelf for 3 months because he was gonna go about 700 on us. 700. I'm telling you right now. So stop all that to being cocky and arrogant, dog. Just play solid football. Just play
Yeah,
solid football.
if you guys haven't figured it out, Big G is on full crash out mode tonight. Full crash out mode. And I love it for him. I love it for him, but he is on full crash out mode. Lord have mercy. But he's right. That's the thing. He's 100% right. It'd be one thing if he was wrong. He's not wrong. He's right. Moving on to special teams. This is easy. F. Boswell was fine. Too many yards on kickoff coverage. And we got a guy. First of all, how do you have a guy that's not known for being fast and shifty as your kickoff returner? Like, that doesn't even make sense to me. Number one. Then he doesn't know the rules back there. Whose fault is that? We praise Danny Smith so much. We need to get Danny Smith's ass. Too much kickoff coverage. Teams are starting at the 35, 36-yard line. Unacceptable. And then we can't find a kick returner. That we just put Caleb Johnson back there to make him feel good because he's not going to get any snaps on offense. Inexcusable. F, F, F.
B, I'm sidebarring, but I think Caleb Johnson might be a bust. He can't beat out Gainwell. That dog,
No?
what? He can't beat out Gainwell. We put him on special teams and he can't even make a play. He might be a bust. F for special teams. And I feel so bad because our best player is Boswell.
Oh,
right now, Boswell, best player. And I got to give him an F. B, you ever had it where your friends did some stuff in school and you were innocent just doing what you do, but because you associate with them all the time, you get grouped in with that group, but you're doing the best you can in school? This is what just happened to Boswell. He got grouped into some trash because the rest of the dudes on his squad ain't out there playing right. And that includes the punter. Waitman had some booming punts. They was outstanding. But the return game from the punts was ridiculous. Yeah. So, yeah, man, our kickers is getting looped into trash. Our kickers getting looped in, but F for you. Straight up F.
Yes, F for them. Coaching. As much as I praise Arthur Smith in week 1, and he deserved it, he took a step back in week 2. Just back to the lazy, unimaginative play calling again in week 2. It just lazy type of stuff, man. Didn't put in the work. I was disappointed in it. And the defense wasn't very good again. Mike Tomlin out there on BS. I gave him a D-, man. Coaching was bad. It was bad.
D-. You said you did. I got to make sure I'm checking my sound. D-. Are you sure?
I gave him a D-, man. I'm graceful. I'm being graceful today.
Well, I ain't giving a damn lick of grace. I'm telling you right now. I told you, this is the finale to change the English language. Right here. They getting the GTFOH. GTFOH for the coaching. Figure it out. Google it. It's going to tell you what time it is. GTFOH. They better change. It better change in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, because we got some coaches going to be looking for some jobs. They're going to be out there. But you know, like how back in the day when we watched the shows and the bums had the sticks with their bags on the top of it? I'm going to line all their asses up and send them out of the door one by one. Here's your care package. Adios, muchachos, my friend. GTFOH. Get them out of here. They got to do better than this, B. I can't take it. I'm telling you this why. You said I'm in midseason form. Dog, by the midseason, it's going to be over with. It's gonna be all over with, man. Hell no with the coaching, bruh. Hell no. It was diabolical. It was totally diabolical. Get him out of here. Hell no.
Ooh, Big G, boy, he is on one tonight, and I love every minute of it. He said that he needed a therapy session. No, I don't want you to have a therapy session. I want you to crash all the way out. There it is. Crash all the way out, man. I'm here for it. It wasn't a good look, man. It just wasn't a good look. It wasn't a good look. Look, they want you to get a care package in the chat. They said, take deep breaths. Now, let him crash out, people. Let him crash out.
I can't take it, B.
Let it go.
I can't take it. I can't take it, man.
Angry Man said, are we trying to choke for the number one pick. So Tommy gets fired, new head coach. We got to buy 1,000,000 picks. Is this a year? Wow. As Tommy
Mm,
gets fired as new head coach, we got 1,000,000 picks. I don't know
mm.
what all that means. But either way, I don't know. I don't think they're choking. I still just think it's 1 week. It was a bad week, but it was still just 1 week. So, and technically you could say, well, the defense didn't play good week 2, but the offense did. So,
Facts.
and the special teams did. So we just got to figure some stuff out. I'm not going to crash out all the way yet after one game. Give me 4 or 5 games. I'll be right there with you. Then overall, look, it was a bad week. It was a bad week all the way around. Give me a D- for overall as a team, man. It just didn't look good. It just didn't look good.
B, you give a lot of grace around here, dog. You so grace, bro. I can't listen. Hell, you know what their grade overall grade is for the last? Hell no. That's their overall grade. Their overall grade is hell no. I'm not putting up with it no more. Hell no. I better not see this no more. I'm telling you right now, it's gonna be problems. It's gonna be problems in them Steelers streets. I'm telling you right now, it's gonna be big problems. My grade for him is hell no. Hell no. This right, B, this is a carryover for last year. We talked off stage, bro. You could have took the last 6 games from last season, put the first 2 games from this season, and put them on top of each other, and it's the same damn game. It is literally the personnel's changed, but it's the same game. Bro, that's coaching. That's coaching. Listen, I can't do it, dog. I can't do it. Hell no. They better get it together. Because I'm telling you, it's gonna be problem in the Steelers streets. It's gonna be you. I will destroy you.
You can't say that on YouTube, bro. You can't say that, especially with what's just going on. You can't say
Right, right. But I'm not talking about physically hurting the man. I'm talking about calling him out as a coach and telling it's time to pack up and get up on out of there. So let me be clear. Let me be clear with that.
I get it. I mean, Mike Tom, look, it's still 1 week. Because if they come out and they play good next week, what are we going to say? I just don't think it's worth crashing out at the moment. I get it, though. I get it. I'm frustrated, too. I'm frustrated with the game. New subscriber, thank you for supporting the channel. We appreciate you. But it's just one game. It's just one game.
But B, we've been saying this for a minute. It's just a playoff game. He made it to the playoffs. It's just he doesn't have a losing record.
Season, that was last season.
I know, B, but B, we keep saying that, dog. When they show you who they are, and they tell you who they are, believe them. I want the Steelers to be good. I'm a bigger Steeler fan than anybody. Maybe you might be the only fan I know that's bigger than me that's a fan. But when they show you who they are and they tell you they are, bro, you got to start believing them, man. And I love Mike Tomlin. I think what Mike Tomlin did for the Pittsburgh Steelers was super huge. I mean, literally super huge. When he came in after Cowher and what he built us into and what we did over those years, B, was outstanding. But is it, let's because we speak truth on this channel. Is it time? Because it's sure looking like it, bro. It's sure looking like it. It's looking like it's time.
I mean, it could be. It could be, but we're not going to know that after. We don't know that after week 2. We don't know that after week 2. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying it's not time for Mike Tomlin to go. I'm not saying that things have looked the same, but he's here now, and you're not going to fire. I mean, a coach that needs to be fired after week 2 is the Miami Dolphins coach.
Facts.
Are we putting Mike Tomlin in the same category as him? Because if we are, I would think we have to take another look at that. That's a guy that needs to be fired, Mike McDaniel. He needs to go. Yeah. But I don't know. I mean, we'll see. We'll see, especially this week. If it don't look any better all the way around, then I'm going to have a big, big problem. Big problem. So It's Juju with the super chat. Says, I want to trade our whole roster for Lamar.
Okay. He said 53 for 1. Wow. Wow. I mean, I get it, man. 53 for 1. I get it, bro.
Oh, man. We'll figure it out, man. Look, I know we talk about big trophies this week. Who carried the Steelers in week 2? I thought Jalen Warren was pretty damn good. That's I mean, obviously Boz, but I think Jalen Warren kind of takes the cake for me, G.
I'm with you. He's the only guy that I would have said, and I feel sorry for him a little bit too, B. I do, man, because he out there working, man.
He is.
You, you
He
can
is.
see, like after he had a couple of nice little runs, and he got up and he was patting the ball. That's telling me his mind's in the game. He's really focused, and he's like, "Oh, I just need just one more, and I can get home, man." So yeah, Jalen, yeah, I man, I feel sorry for you, son. I really do, man. And I hope your teammates stop letting you down because you're out there playing, bro. Yeah, Jalen, give him the big trophy.
Yeah, I like what Jalen did. As far as big trash, Peyton Wilson. I look. There's a lot of people that played bad. I think Peyton Wilson had the worst game of anybody on the Pittsburgh Steelers. He was absolutely awful, ladies and gentlemen. And looking at the All 22, again, if you're a member, and make sure if you want to become a member and see the All 22 game film that I break down and take you through my process, sign up to be a member at the Hall of Fame level, actually at the All Pro level or higher. You get the access to that. Peyton Wilson was god awful in this football game. He was running around blocks. We taking on blocks when he actually took on a block. He's taking them on with the wrong shoulder, not being where he's supposed to be. It was just awful. It was just awful. Peyton Wilson for me, he was bad. He was bad.
B, can I go get one of those industrial sized dumpsters? Versus having a little small garbage can. Can I go get an industrial sized dumpster, man, and throw the whole defense in there, please?
Yeah.
Just this one show. Just the whole defense, throw them all in there, dog. Every last one of them. It's in the dust. And then, you got to you light it up and catch it on fire and let it go across on seawater. Because that's dumpster fire, bro. Like, they was trash. They was horrible. The whole defense, all of them. Bye. Going in the dumpster. Every last one of y'all. Horrible.
Yeah,
horrible, B. Man. Horrible.
Mason, super chat. Appreciate you supporting the channel. I said Peyton Wilson is soft and remedial. And now remedial is tough.
Damn. He's not. No, come on, dog.
Man, the remedial is tough.
Nobody on the dog. They throwing on the short buses, dog. Come on, dog. No, he's not. He's not. He's not. He's not. But I feel him, B, because I feel like, I'm not saying he's remedial. I'm just saying that, bruh, he's having some struggle areas, man. He's having some struggle. He's not on the short bus, bro. Stop that, bro. He's not.
Mason, boy, remedial is real tough. So, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. But as far as individuals that were Casper that didn't show up again, week 1 is the same person for week 2 for me. He played more snaps, still did nothing. Roman Wilson, just Mr. Invisible. Mr. Invisible, just nowhere to be found. Is other than he caught a pass and got flipped upside on his head for 2 yards. It's Roman Wilson again. Lord have mercy.
He got blasted. B. He got total B-U-S-T. Total B-U-S-T. But he got flipped up. He got flipped up bad. But I got a different dude this week, bro. But where in the hell was Jonnu Smith at?
Huh?
Where in the hell was he at?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, because week 1, we identified where Jonnu Smith was. Yeah. Matter of fact, the Jets had to respect him. They had to put personnel on him to stop him. Jonnu, where in the hell was you at week 2? Did you suit up? Did you get a game check? Really? I mean, because I didn't see you. I didn't see you out there doing nothing. Straight Casper. Get him out of here. Ghosted.
Henry Johnson wants to put an AS, says no more drafting Wilsons. You don't even want, you got the last name of Wilson. You don't want you on the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's not a horrible idea. That's not a horrible idea. I think that's funny. No more Wilson.
Listen, our live chat is diabolical, bro. They the ones that be charging me up, bro. I'm telling you, because like you had me melancholy at the beginning. You was like, all right, G, no crashing out and all whatever else. I'm sitting over here and I'm watching the comments and I'm looking. I'm like, oh man, and it's just going up, more and up. So y'all got me, live chat. Y'all might turn me back to drinking. That's how bad it might get, bro. I might have to go back to the bottle. It's a damn shame, man. It's a shame, man. Man, they turned me up tonight, B.
Well, not just that. I mean, they went after. I mean, when you say a man's remedial, that's going for the throat. That's going for the throat when you call a man remedial. My God,
man. I mean, they off the chain. They're not to be played with.
No, they're not. They're not. They don't mess around. They don't mess around.
Yeah.
So let's take it to the Patriots, man. Let's turn the page. Let's turn the page, ladies and gentlemen, and
Woosa.
let's talk about the
Woosa.
New England Patriots. There you go. Get a little woosah in
Woosa.
you, Big G. Let's get a little
Woosa.
woosah.
Woosa.
So the
Woosa.
Patriots look bad one week. They look good the next week. So they look bad against the Raiders. They look good against the Dolphins. I think it was the Dolphins.
Yeah.
So I guess my question is, what are we going to get out of the New England Patriots other than I know they're going to be tough because that's your boy talking about a tough-minded football team. But I think we're going to get a team that's probably pretty disciplined. I don't know how talented they are, but I don't know that they're going to beat themselves. I think the Steelers got to go up there and be focused to go win this football game.
Yeah, I don't think that they've identified a top-notch one wide receiver. I mean, Stephon Diggs. I mean, really?
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
can't play anymore.
yeah, Bourne. I mean, they don't have guys on the outside. But this is the NFL, so anybody can beat anybody. So I think the game plan of the Patriots is going to be look at the film of what everybody else has already done to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Continue to push the envelope and be physical on them. And as the game goes through, they're going to wear down, and eventually you can just start bullying them. Because that's Mike Vrabel's mentality. Vrabel is a professional bully. And I'm speaking from a place where I'm saying, like, I'm not guessing. I know this dude, right? He's a professional bully, bruh. He not in a bad way, but he wants to push his will on you, and it gets you to just say, I quit. And that's going to be hard because you're going to have two guys who try to push their will on each other, right? Now, I do think that the Patriots is going to lean hard on that running game, bro. Stevenson, Travion Henderson, and I'm telling you, and I'm not saying this because I'm a Buckeye. Travion Henderson, all he needs is a crease, dog, and he's out of there. He's out of there, man. So I think the Steelers, we have to have great inside linebacker play this week. And I think that our offense needs to try to establish the run earlier than what they have the last 2 weeks. Right. We waited to establish the run. We got to establish the run right away, right? Because that's going to help Rodgers as the game goes on. Because we saw him coming out being pass happy and all whatever else again in week 2, and it's like, bro, when you try to get back to the running game, you just can't get there. I want to see the Steelers' offensive linemen get lathered up, B. Get them lathered up, get them engaged in the game, try to see if there's anything in them as far as effort, and then start switching it up. But let's just run the ball. Let's run the ball and try to play defense, bro. I think that's what we got to do.
And the thing about it is like New England's defense is not great.
No.
Teams have thrown the ball. Even Miami threw the ball on them. Now, they did have 5 sacks. Milton Williams is going to be a problem. So Steamalu, Frazier, and Booty Block McCormick are going to have to do something in there. But other than that, I mean, they're susceptible to teams throwing the football on them. So if we can protect, which is a big if, we got an opportunity. I'd like the Steelers' chances in this game. I know it's on the road, but I like the Steelers' chances in the game. Like, everybody was screaming New England at the beginning of the year and how they're going to make the playoffs. I don't think New England's going to make – I think that was so overblown. They just fell in love with Mike Vrabel, and now that he's the new coach, but they still got a ton of question marks, and they only run the ball a little bit better than the Steelers. Like, they're not out there run, but it apparently hasn't really mattered that much because teams have been running. Look at the Jets. The Jets couldn't do anything offensively this past week, and they were doing wind sprints up and down the field on the Steelers the week before. So, but we'll see. Again, we'll see what happens. But, this is not just the fanboy in me. I think the Steelers obviously have an opportunity to win this football game. But you're right, G. They got to be able to run the football. This not being able to run the football, I'm not saying you have to run for 200 yards, but you need 125 yards a week. If you can do that and get that figured out, average 3.9 to 4.3 yards a carry, you're doing fine. You are doing fine. You don't have to average 5.5, 6 yards a carry to be successful in the National Football League. That is not required. But
Mhm.
you can't be averaging 3.4 and running for 57 yards a game. That's not going to get it done. That's just not going to get it done. We got to be able to establish the run and run the football, and it needs to start this week. The problem is our left guard can't run block anymore. Now, maybe
Mm.
he's older and he just needed some games to get his body ready and to get up and going. But Isaac Seahawks just doesn't look good. And again, you got Milton Williams in there. He's going to be a handful, G.
Yeah.
Leonard Williams was a handful. Quinnen Williams the week before was a handful. It's like all the Williams. We got to play them. All them D tackles. They've been problems, G. They've been
Yeah.
problems.
Byron Murphy was killing us. I
Yes,
mean,
he
he was out there
was.
killing us. But B, that's when the run game starts, bro. Zach
No, it does.
Frazier, Siamalu, and McCormick got to have a meeting. They need to come to Jesus meeting, bro, and be like, look, man, we're gonna try to run in between the tackles. We have to establish running in between the tackles, right? And B, I'm gonna be honest, they could get confidence quick. In this
Yeah.
game, they could get confidence quick. If they're able to get a 9 to 11 play touchdown drive and score, and the defense just slows New England up and they don't score, and they get it back and get some more points, literally that opens up the whole playbook. It literally opens it all up. So now what you're talking about as far as attacking the defensive backfield of New
Right.
England, you can get really, really strategic. You can get crossing routes, which we didn't see this week. You might be able to get a deep crossing shot because we both said it. It's malpractice if you don't take at least 3 shots a game
Have
past
to.
30 yards.
Have to. You have
It's
to.
malpractice. It's malpractice. You have to take 3 shots over 30 yards a game.
Yeah.
Because of otherwise the defense is as the game goes on, they move up, they move up, they move up, they move up, they move up. So when you establish the run, now you can hit them with the play action pass, go over the top with a deep crossing route, catch them in the seam, and hit them with a route like that, big time play, or even like how we caught them with the screen, right?
Yeah.
But the run is the key to this. Running the ball inside of the tackles. We need at least, like you said, 100 and a quarter. We need 100 and a quarter, and I don't care where we get it from. We need 100 and a quarter. 100 and a quarter, we're going to walk out of New England with a win, bro. We're going to walk out with a win.
We should. Look, they got Drake May, Ramondre Stevenson, Keyshawn Butte. They got some players. I went over the defensive players. I mean, they got some players, but it's not like it's not unattainable to go to New England and win a football game. It's just not. It's not like they're ultra talented or anything like that. So the Steelers have an opportunity. As far as players that got to step up this week, I think the offensive line, like we just talked about, is a must. They got to get more touches for Jalen Warren. Look, I've been a big proponent to keeping him between 18 and 22 touches. I think it might have to be more, G. It just might have to be. Now, granted, you can't run him 18 times for 37 yards. That's the difference, you know. So if we can't get him free, then there's only so much that he can do. But then you got to throw it to him out of the backfield. They were doing that the other day, and it worked. So you got to find more ways to get him the football. DB, Slay, Ramsey, Porter, if Porter plays. We got to get those guys playing. We got to get them up. And Peppers, I think Peppers has got to come in and demand time. He got to come in and take snaps away from Juan Thornhill. Look, Chuck Clark has been better than Juan Thornhill. He has been better. You got to come in and we got to get somebody to get Thornhill has been bad, man. He's just been bad. Again, it's 2 games, so I don't want to throw in the towel just yet, but we can only grade him on 2 games. And after 2 games, he's been pathetic. So those are the people that I think that we've got to see. I think Rodgers against a Vrabel defense, that's a matchup that we got to watch. The Steelers front 7 versus that run game. We got to stop the run. We're talking about the Steelers running the ball, G. We got to stop the run. We got to be able to stop the run. And then DK Metcalf needs to get loose.
Yeah.
DK Metcalf has got to start getting loose. We got to throw the ball down the field to DK Metcalf. Enough of the dink and dunk stuff. First of all, you got to stop dropping the damn ball.
Facts.
But secondly, we got to start throwing the ball down. Now, I know it takes time to throw the ball down the field, so we got to be able to protect, but we got to take opportunities down the field. That's it.
B, is this the week 2 that we need to see 12 to 15 targets to the tight end room in the seams? Because
Yeah,
remember, we
I
had one of
wouldn't
those
mind.
games. We had one of those games last year where we was like, where Fryer moved, we was like, oh, okay, they're getting targets. I think the Patriots can get beat in the middle of the field. Let's attack them in the middle of the field with the tight end room. Get seam routes, get them on short crosses, get them with some comeback routes. I think we got to target the tight end. I really do, bro. I'm not saying that they're better than DK Metcalf because hell, Fireman's been dropping the ball all over the place.
Yeah,
But
Muth. Yeah,
yeah,
that's bad. Muth got to be better. He's got to
yeah,
be better. That pass, that deep pass when they jumped off, or they had the defensive holding,
mhm,
and the deep pass on the sideline, he got to catch that. I mean, it was
mhm,
hit him right in the hands. It didn't get knocked away. You
mhm,
just have to catch that. You got to make a play for your quarterback, man.
mhm.
Got to make a play for your quarterback. Danny Littlejohn with the super chat says, "How does Joe being hurt affect the AFC North?" I mean, we're talking about the Patriots, but clearly it affects it because Joe Burrow is one of the better quarterbacks in the league. But
Top
their
3.
backup ain't bad though. I can
Nope.
tell you that he's not bad.
Jake
So
Browning ain't. He's
no,
pretty
yeah,
good,
he's
baby.
not horrible. But it is what it is. Mike in
Mhm.
Texas says, sorry, but be ready. Steelers going to lose on Sunday. Now, that's a defeated attitude, Mike in
Yeah, it
Texas.
is,
Come
man.
on,
It is.
man.
It
Come
is.
on now. We can't have that kind of attitude just yet. So, but it is what it is.
You could be
It is what
pissed at him, like I'm fired up. You can be pissed, but you can't be like, we're gonna lose. Come on, man. You can't have that. No,
Yeah,
we're gonna
Michelle had a super chat and said, redshirt Caleb and bring Max to special teams. Max doesn't need to be on the Steelers football team. I'm sorry.
no,
He doesn't need to be on the Steelers football team.
no,
Not right
stop
now.
that.
Not right now. No.
Stop.
No, 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 no. Not right now. So, but I get it. I get what you're saying, man. I get what you're saying. Well, now, ladies and gentlemen, we have gone to the portion of the show that we all know and love, the old producer question. Producer has been, let's just say, diabolical over the last couple of weeks. Diabolical the last couple of weeks.
Look at him. Look
First
at him
off,
here,
on
baby.
week 1, he went on vacation. So there's that. Comes back last week with just a crazy question that nobody wanted to answer. So
B, look at him. He's celebrating. He shot a rocket across the
I know.
screen, dog.
Nobody's listening to him.
Come on, man.
Super
Stop that,
chat,
bro.
Mason said, sell for sellers. Nah, I don't want Lenore sellers. I don't want him.
Lenore, there's not a quarterback in this year's draft that I would go after. Let me be perfectly clear. Me and Big B know college football. There's not a quarterback that has played to this point that I'm going after in the first round. K. Klubnik, hail to the no. Lenore Sellers, They're not looking the part. Arch Manning, super hell no. So no. There's not one. Nussmeyer, 5 turnovers, you get 20 points, and 7 of them is from the defense. Hell no. There's not a quarterback in this draft. No,
There is a quarterback.
no.
Just it's week 3 in college football, man. Give it some G is crashing out, ladies and gentlemen. He don't want to draft a quarterback. He's wanting to fire everybody on the team. Just it's early still. It is early. We gotta have a little bit of patience. We gotta have some patience. We can't get rid of everybody.
Usa.
I do
Oh
like
my
this
God.
comment by my man GK. He's trying to get thrown out of the He's trying to get canceled from the channel, saying Super Hayward would save us. I love it. Super Hayward tried to block a defensive end the other day and didn't even make it to him, and just kind of ran around with his arms flailing around. I'm like, nepotism, boy. Nepotism is a hell of a drug. Lord have mercy. Let's get to the producer question, man. So
Yeah.
nepotism is a hell of a drug. So if you knew the Steelers weren't making the playoffs, which of these would you still want most? A, sweep Ravens but split with the Browns and Bengals. B, sweep the Browns and Bengals but lose twice to the Ravens. C, Rodgers announces return and vows revenge. D, Will Howard gets 3 or 4 starts to end the season. Or E, Tomlin gets his walking papers. I don't think there's a person in this chat that isn't going to say E.
I mean, I done see some other letters up there, B. I done seen the letters go flying up, but I'm going to be positive. I'm in a good place right now at the close of the show. I'm going to say D. I'm going to say D because I want to see what we have in Will Howard. I want to see it because that will determine whether or not I go after a quarterback in the first round of 2026. Because right now it's looking, we're going to need a tackle. Yeah. Right now it's looking like, tackle, man. And it's looking like we're going to need a linebacker. So I want to see what I got in Howard. And then maybe I can wait to draft a quarterback. But I'm being positive. I think this is the most positive I've been the whole show. I'm going to say that the thing I would see if I know we're not going to make the playoffs, let me see what we got in Will Howard. Let me see what we got.
That's what I would say. I would say D. Give me D. I know a lot of people say E. My man, we got people.
Somebody went E all the way across. E! They did E like I do bench. Oh, my God.
But, yeah, my man Boxing Man said he was watching the All 22 today. Yeah, I remember. I pointed that out. I gave you some grace, Boxing Man, on Super Hayward. And he basically went to block a guy, and he just got in the way. He missed him, but the guy had to run around him and couldn't make the tackle on Warren. That's the only way. He dove. It didn't do anything to the guy. I'm like, will you go just hit somebody, Super Hayward? Lord have mercy.
But B, Aaron Rodgers said he always in the right place.
Yeah, okay.
I'm just saying. That's what my quarterback said. He's always in the right place. Stop that, Aaron Rodgers. Stop it.
My man, Tad Myers with the super chat. We appreciate you supporting the channel. Said, appreciate the content during the week, gents. Some of the best and most accurate Steeler coverage out there. We appreciate it, man, because if we're not doing anything, we are being honest. Mm-hmm. We are being honest. So that's the difference. Mark Tobin says, no way with Howard. We've been needing a tackle and a linebacker. Yeah. I don't think Will Howard's the answer. I've been saying that. I'm not going to back off of that. I'd like to see him get some snaps or a couple starts if the Steelers are out of it, but I don't think he's the answer at quarterback. But tackle first. Look. Yeah, we probably need a quarterback first, I guess, but we got to have a tackle, man. We have to. We have to. Got to do it.
We looked up the 2023 and 2024 drafts. And we looked at the tackles that got drafted after Jones and Fautano. I want to call malpractice on Omar Khan. I love Omar Khan and Andy Waddle, but dog, come on, bro. Come on, dog. You missed. You missed. Yeah. Maybe not Fautano, but Broderick, you missed. You missed.
And it's okay to say that. Sometimes, though, you just treat it like you did baby hands. Hey, he's not the guy. Get him up out of here. It's time to. Broderick got to show us something a lot in these last 15 games, man. A lot, because otherwise he doesn't even need to be on the roster next year. Like you should just either cut him or trade him somewhere. Like if he can't play and he plays like this the rest of the year, then he doesn't even need to be on the Steelers roster next year. Like there's no reason to keep him around. There's literally no reason to keep him around. So that would be my thing with it. That would be my thing. So, well, man, I appreciate everybody being in here as always, man. Remember, the big show every Tuesday night, 8 Eastern, 7 Central. Make sure you guys are here. Look, I got my Thunderbird advisory shirt on, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you guys go to Steelers Almighty Shop and go pick you up some gear. We got a ton of shirts. Miss Felicia got her own shirt in there. She ain't getting no residuals from it, but she got her own shirt in there from Miss Felicia. We got tons of stuff, shirts, hats, glasses, all that good stuff. The weather's about to change, so we're about to start getting long sleeve shirts and our hoodie section out. So all of that stuff is going to be coming out real soon too. So we appreciate everybody. The link is in the chat. Big G, let everybody know where they can find you at, my man.
Shoot, here at the crib, on Steelers Almighty on the Big Show every Tuesday right off the bat. But I'm also on my own channel, man, the Know It Alls podcast channel. Y'all, we're doing some good things over there. We're growing, and we appreciate all you guys supporting us over there. Tomorrow night, I will be on there with Kirby, his diabolical self. I'm just gonna let you see the show, dog. So you see what Kirby tells me this week. It is unbelievable. So, bro, I'm like, man, Kirby, I want to take your card as an analysis. Your analysis of games film is ridiculous. So he's got to go. But I'm gonna be on Smash the Gas, and I swear to God, I'm going 150, and I'm throwing him out of the car, and I'm gonna swing the corner, and I'm gonna go pick up Shannon. I told Tate Boy Fresh he got to drive. He talking about, nah, G, you got to do it. I said, how can I kick somebody out the car and drive at the same time? But I'm going to figure it out. But we'll be on the Know It Alls channel for both Wednesday and Thursday. Make sure you check us out over there. It's capital KNOITALZ. Know It Alls podcast, man.
Absolutely, man. I appreciate you guys. Again, thanks for supporting the channel and everything that you do. Do us a favor, man. Click on the like button if you haven't already. And when this video is over, go click the like button there and go leave a comment, man. We want as many people to see this as positive as possible, and that always helps the algorithm. So we appreciate you all. Thank you again. Steelers going to get one this Sunday, people. It's going to happen. Be positive. And we need the positivity for Big G. Big G crashed all the way out today, and it's week 2. Lord have mercy, people. Thank you again.
It's on deck, B. It's on deck.